Have things been a little weird for you lately? Are you wondering, am I in the middle of a spiritual awakening? And if you are you wondering, what the hell is a spiritual awakening? Congratulations, friend, and welcome to the crazy. You are not alone. Come on in, the water's fine. In this video, I'm going to talk about what is a spiritual awakening, what it is, what many of us experienced during our awakening, and what my own experience was like. Stay tuned. A spiritual awakening is a profound and often life-altering journey of self-discovery and expanded consciousness. It makes a pivotal moment in a person's life when they experience a heightened awareness of their interconnectedness with the universe and a deeper understanding of their true nature beyond the confines of the ego. Spiritual teachers like Ram Dass, Dolores Cannon, Daniel Rechnitzer, Eckhart Tolle, and others have extensively explored and discussed the various dimensions of this transformative process, but I wanted to take the time to share my own experience with you and give you the perspective that you're not alone as you learn to navigate this experience. My awakening experience started at the beginning of COVID, like so many others. 2 years prior to my awakening, I had been diagnosed with a very serious illness known to cause blood clots. This disease is rare and hard to treat, so I already had extreme anxiety about the world around me when COVID hit us. Because one of the side effects of COVID was blood clots, I was told by my doctor that should I get COVID, it was likely to kill me. Yep, he actually called me and told me this one day on the phone. So you can imagine what this did for my anxiety. At this point, my colleagues and I had been sent home from the university to work from home like most people, and this suddenly allowed me the time I needed to begin to research the disease on my own. Using the library for the university where I worked, I began a journey of deep research into not just the disease I'd been told I had. I learned everything I could about all the diagnostic requirements, the treatment options, and possible end results of this disease. Until this point, I had been content with the idea that my doctor knew everything he needed to know about the disease and had simply taken him at his word. During my research, I discovered that there were criteria for diagnosis that I had not met, tests that had not been performed. As far as I could tell, they were virtual and vital for the diagnosis of this disorder. Taking all this new information, I went back to my PCP and asked them to look over everything, expecting him to find what I had not, the evidence that these tests had been performed and the diagnosis had been confirmed. But after speaking to my primary doctor, he decided to reorder some of the testing for me just in case, and so I would feel better about the treatments I was receiving. The next day, my primary doctor called me and told me I did not have this disease. Furthermore, there were no long-term studies to predict how the medication I had been taking twice a day for 2 years would affect my organs without this disease. Looking back, I had always had a little bit of uneasy feeling about this diagnosis that had been chalked up to anxiety by my doctor, my family, and even my friends. This was when my awakening stepped in, not just turning everything I thought I knew into mush, but transforming my life through the refinement fires of the universe. Common symptoms of a spiritual awakening encompass a wide range of psychological, emotional, and physical shifts. Those of us undergoing an awakening often report a heightened sense of intuition and a deeper connection to our inner selves. For me, it began with the feeling of uncontrolled energy in my physical body. I started to feel like there were currents of energy moving around my feet and lower legs no matter where I was or what I was doing. They were always present. I started to notice that lights would flicker in the room where I was, and the electronics in my car even started to act strangely. This often and purposely leads to questioning the conventional beliefs and societal norms that once governed our lives. Dissatisfaction with material pursuits and a longing for more meaningful experiences began to emerge as we start to recognize the impermanence of material possessions. As conveyed by spiritual teacher Ram Dass, a spiritual awakening can be accompanied by a profound shift in perspective, leading to a dissolution of the ego and a more compassionate outlook on life. Similarly, Eckhart Tolle emphasizes the importance of being present in the moment and embracing a state of consciousness beyond thought. This shift towards mindfulness and presence can trigger a profound transformation in how individuals experience reality. Dolores Cannon and Daniel Rechnitzer discuss the concept of spiritual awakening in the context of a collective shift in consciousness. Canon's work often touches upon past life regression and the exploration of higher realms of existence, which can lead to a broader understanding of one's purpose and connection to the universe. Rettnitzer focused on expanding awareness through deeper introspection and the recognition of all the interconnectedness of all things. In essence, a spiritual awakening is a multifaceted process that goes beyond mere intellectual understanding, delving into the realm of personal experience and inner transformation. As described by these spiritual teachers, the journey involves shedding limiting beliefs, embracing mindfulness, and cultivating a more profound connection with the universe and one's true self. It's a process that invites individuals to step out of their comfort zones, explore their inner landscapes, and ultimately find a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment in their lives. Have you started your spiritual awakening? Are you finding out that maybe things aren't how you thought they were? Well, welcome. It can be a very scary time, but you're not alone. One of the most common things and helpful tools I tell people is to find a community. Find a group of people that you can talk about all the weird stuff with and not feel weird. Find someone who's not going to judge you based on what you feel like you need to talk about. That's very important during a spiritual awakening. It's also important to remember that because you are an eternal being, you're not on a journey to a destination. You're just on a journey. You're not going anywhere specific. And because of that, you can never get it done. And because you can never get it done, you can never get it wrong. You know that? Just because you failed once doesn't mean you're done. Keep starting, keep getting up, keep starting over. Those are the important things. It's about what you need and not about what other people tell you you need during this time. So listen to yourself. If you feel like you need to hermit and go into I need to be alone day, then go into I need to be alone day and don't let anybody talk you out of it. You know what's best for you. Just give yourself credit and listen. Listen. I hope you have a great day.